and could only bring one thing, still you'd be all I need.
This is not my finest angle at all. My eye bag's ridiculous, but I mean, I have got the fact that it's an early start to blame, haven't I, Mum? I feel like I've not even woke up yet. What about you?
No, I normally get up this time.
You don't get up at
I get up
4.
at 6.
Yeah, it's 6:40 now. What time did you get up today?
5.
No, I got up at 4.
Why did you get up at 4?
4:50. Anyway, we are currently at East Midlands Airport. We are on the way to Portugal today. The wedding planning is officially starting. Me and Mum are going to, we're flying to, is it Faro? Yeah, Faro's the airport, and then we're going to Albufeira, and on Thursday we've got 2 wedding venues to go and look at, so I'm so excited. I feel like the first one is the one, but obviously whilst we're there I just thought we could look at another one as well, just to get some idea. What do you think, Mum? You're being very ignorant on your phone. Let me show the people here. By the way, just in case you're wondering where Mitchell is, Mum's standing in for Mitchell because he couldn't take any more time off work. To be fair, I think it's best that you have a woman to talk on it anyway.
He won't know what he's doing.
Yeah. So yeah, we are currently in Starbucks. Got a drink to wake me up. I've actually gone for caffeine today. I never normally drink caffeine, so I'm hoping this is going to be alright. But yeah, please excuse the appearance of me. It was too early to put any makeup on. Not sure what the weather's going to be like in Albufeira. To be fair, I feel like it's going to be okay on Thursday. It was showing rain and I thought, oh my goodness, typical. Today when we get there it's supposed to be sunny. And then the one day that we're actually viewing wedding venues, I kind of want to see them in the sun, it forecast rain. But it only said 50%. And I feel like you can never really go with the forecast because other forecasts were saying sunny.
Yeah, it is. Hit and miss, isn't it?
Hit and miss. But anyway, super exciting times. I just thought I would start the vlog now. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be the start of the wedding series and searching for the venue, although I don't know how much searching there will be because it could be the one. I really like, I don't know, like from the pictures I really like it, but obviously I wanted to come out and just, you know what I mean, do the checks, make sure in person it looks like the pictures. I feel like, pardon?
Will we taste any food today?
Tomorrow, I don't know. That's another thing, isn't it? Food. But to be fair, like on all the reviews, it says amazing. I don't know. Anyway, come along for the ride. Let's go. Okay, so we are finally in Albufeira. Took us a little while from the airport, didn't we? I don't think I realised or anticipated actually how far the airport was from the hotel. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was like 50 minutes, I think, in an Uber. Was it 50 minutes?
I think it was less than that.
Or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But initially, me and Mum was like, yeah, we'll get the bus because it's cheaper. And then the bus wasn't coming for like an hour. Honestly, I didn't realise as well how warm it is. I feel like a 22 degrees in Portugal is on a different level compared to England. So yeah, I just said to Mum, forget this. I think the Uber was €38, so I was just like, I'm just going to pay it because I just want to get to the hotel. Then it gives us longer because the thing is as well, with the bus, we'd have got dropped off in Albufeira Centre, then it's a 20-minute Uber to the hotel because our hotel's the other side of Albufeira. So yeah, anyway, we are here. We quickly just got changed because our room isn't ready till 3 anyway. So we just thought we'd come and take a walk. So we actually came out of our hotel and went to the right, so heading away from Albufeira. But there's a couple of hotels that our wedding planner recommended around here. So I think we're just going to have a look at a couple if we can, just to get an idea. The hotel that we're staying in, although it was on their recommended list, I feel like that would be more suited to someone that's maybe just coming for 3 days for the wedding. Yeah, and if you don't want to spend as much, because I feel like it's probably, I wouldn't say cheap, it's still a 4-star and quite nice, isn't it? But I feel like it's just a nice hotel if you was coming for a city break to Albufeira. It's not a resort, there's not a lot there, there's quite a small pool, you know, especially if you had kids, it wouldn't be a good hotel for you, would it?
No.
I'd say it's definitely more like a couple hotel.
It's a very small pool.
Yeah, very small pool. There's just not really a lot there. It's literally just a pool, a few sunbeds, a restaurant, spa and gym, but it's not a big complex, whereas these hotels, this one I'm looking at now, Vida Mar Resorts,
That's a 5-star, isn't it?
oh, it's a little bit expensive. She was telling me to look at these places, not even looking at the price. I feel like this has got like 4 pools, do you know what I mean? There's a lot more going on. I don't know if it's quiet just because it's the time of the year.
Yeah,
but
it is, definitely.
yeah, well, it is end of October, do you know what I mean? It's so out
yeah.
of season now. I bet everyone's just been here for the half term.
Why is regular guard on that one? Is that a hotel complex there?
Yeah, I believe that is. I don't
I'm gonna have a look at that one as well.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That looks more like apartment-y things, doesn't it?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So yeah, anyway, gonna have a look at a couple of hotels. I'm getting rather peckish as well because it must be about 1 o'clock now, Mum, and all we've had is half a croissant and you've had a bit of fruit. So I'm definitely feeling hungry, so I wouldn't mind a nice salad or something. And then I feel like I really want to go and take a trip into Albufeira because I've actually never been to Albufeira. Be nice to go and see that. But I feel like what we've kind of gathered so far as well is a lot of the hotels seem to be like a 15-minute taxi journey from the main Albufeira. We just typed in to see if we could walk to Albufeira. It was like 1 hour 50.
That's probably going on the road.
Yeah, I mean it says only €7 in like a Bolt or an Uber, so I don't think that's too bad. And I also think that some hotels offer like free shuttle buses and whatnot. And there's also a sightseeing bus outside of our hotel that stops, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which would be quite... They're not... You say they're cheap though. Me and Mitchell looked at one of them in the last place.
Yeah, they're normally expensive.
Yeah, they're well expensive. So,
They normally hop on, hop off, aren't they?
yeah, but you pay like €20 each or something.
Yeah.
I know where it was. We was in Palma, and we hadn't got any money for any cash out, and we couldn't get an Uber. Oh no, we could have got an Uber, but it was really expensive. So anyway, we thought, oh, we'll get the hop-on bus. Looked at the prices, about €20 each. It was like, no, forget that. Right, let's hope they let us in this hotel. You just got to walk in, haven't you?
Yeah. that way, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, the indoor pool's down there.
Okay, so they've let us in the Vida Mar Hotel. I just said at the reception that I was looking for wedding venues, well, not wedding venues, place for people to stay. This hotel definitely seems a lot more impressive than the one that we're staying at. Obviously it's more of a resort, so I feel like it's a little bit more child friendly. It's so beautiful. So we're just going to go and check out the pools. I feel like there's a few pools here. Oh, this is really nice, Mum. Isn't it? Okay, so we're still exploring the grounds of Vida Mar. We've just come across, I thought it was like the outdoor entertainment area, but I think this is actually somewhere you can get married. So up there is where you'd get married, and then this, I guess, is where you would have your dinner. And then do you reckon in there, Mum, is somewhere you'd dance? Yeah. It's quite good, really. I mean, it's not for me, but yeah. I don't want a hotel wedding personally, but I want something with a bit more character. Well, not even character, just I want a whole venue to myself. I don't want to be, do you know what I mean, in a resort. But it's quite nice. How pretty would it be at night time with all these fairy lights?
Yeah, this would be nice at night. Probably get bitten to death by the moth.
Yeah, and then I guess in there that's kind of an area for you to dance. Yeah, it's just not that big. For me, this isn't big enough area. You've not got do you know the place that we're going? There's more areas to it.
Yeah, but this is nice to see what.
Yeah.
This is better than when we've been to Lanzarote and everybody sees you get married.
Yeah, it's more away, isn't it? Okay, we are at our second hotel. This one was quite close by to the Vida Mar. So this is the, how do you say it? Nayo Dunas Suites. I believe this is a 5-star hotel and they do all-inclusive. I think for some of the family they definitely will want to stay all-inclusive, so just trying to check out a range of hotels really. This does look really nice, first impressions. You have to bear in mind though, when we're looking at these, everything seems a lot more quieter, so some of the pool bars might be closed down, there might be not any music or might not be any vibes, but that's obviously because it's the end of October. It's dead, isn't it, Mum?
Yeah.
God, can you imagine this in peak summer?
Yeah.
Got by the looks of things, 2 big pools, 1 huge pool there, a little kind of like paddling pool here. Not many sun lounges out, is there, Mum? Do you think there's normally all bits and stones here? This doesn't look very up to date, does it?
I think they've had a bit of rain.
Okay, over here we've got a little playground, Mum, for the kids. 2 swings and a slide. But yeah, that's like a little outdoor gym. Again, the grounds, they've got loads of trees everywhere. Where? Oh, okay. Bye. Okay, we are now at another pool. So this is pool number 3. So we had 2 pools over there, a big pool, like a kid's pool, and then we've got another rather large pool as well. I feel like one thing I would comment on at the moment is, for a 5-star hotel, it's only minor, like this is me being really picky. Sunbeds aren't what I'd say 5-star are, to be honest with you. Like, do you know when me and Mitch went to a 5-star? They're all like padded and stuff.
Yeah, that's what.
And also, like, this area, like, I feel like it should be redone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It seemed, what am I trying to say, Mum?
Oh, there's no flowers.
Yeah.
Remember we went to Lanzarote and that where it's all, what was it, on the front? It was all like little bays.
Oh, look, there's 2 beds there. Look, I feel like they would have had,
oh yeah,
they'll have comfy seats on.
Bananas.
I think there's a little beach bar up there as well. That little beach bar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I feel like already with this one, there's much more going on. Okay, so our room is finally ready. We actually got upgraded to a premium room. I don't know what the price difference was or if it's anything more, but yeah, we just booked a standard basic room because we're only here for 2 nights. So, just want to give you a little mini room tour. So when you come in, we have the bathroom, which is quite a decent size. Nice shower. And then quite a lot of cupboard space. I think Mum said there's a, what did she say? There was a, iron and iron board, that's always handy. Also got a selection of Tetler's tea, which never goes amiss, and some, a coffee machine as well, Mum.
Is that milk?
Yeah, I guess that's, oh no, I think they're for the coffee machine. Oh. And then we've got a fridge there, as always, in your rooms. And then here is the bedroom. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, there's a nice mirror there. I always like it when you can see your outfit. Isn't there nothing worse than when you come on holiday and you don't have a full-length mirror? It's so annoying. Yeah, it's really modern, really clean. TV, little desk area, little like lounge area here. Well, just 1 chair. And then because we're on ground floor, we have a little patio area with 2 sun lounges and a little table, which is really cute. It's obviously really quiet because, like I say, we're so out of season, but yeah, it's a nice room, isn't it? So yeah, I think the plan of action now is we're just going to quickly freshen up and head into Albufeira Centre and actually see Albufeira Centre, because I feel like so far around here there's not a lot. It feels very much like you've got Albufeira Centre and then a lot of the hotels are spread kind of 15-20 minutes out of the centre and they're not really walkable, is it, Mum?
No.
I don't get why, because if you think like 50, I guess that makes sense. If it's 15-20 minutes in a taxi, it probably would be over an hour, wouldn't it, walk? But yeah, we just actually want to go and see the centre and what that's about, because I mean, around here, like I say, there's not a lot going on, so it doesn't kind of sell the area to you, does it?
No.
Would you say?
No, it's not.
I also want to go to Villamora. Is it Villamora? Villamora? I don't know how you say it. It's another resort in the Algarve, so I want to go there tomorrow after we viewed the wedding venues, just to see what it's like around there, because it's supposed to be really nice there. But so far we've seen 2 hotels, just ones that were on, like I say, the wedding planners lists, and also ones that kind of me and Mitchell stumbled across and thought they looked all right. And what would you say your thoughts and opinions are on them? I feel like my opinion is, considering they are both 5-star, they're definitely more a 4-star standard. Yeah. I wouldn't say they're a 5-star standard. And also I feel like the price is expensive. They are probably like a 5-star price.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're expensive, definitely not a 5-star, more of a 4-star. And I don't know, they weren't that impressive. Like, don't get me wrong, they were beautiful. The grounds were beautiful, but I feel like if I'm comparing it to places that I've been and what you can get for your money, I feel like I've been to other places where you get more for your money. I would say it seems quite expensive for what it is. Would you agree?
I don't know how much they are in well, you just looked at off-season, haven't you?
Well, yeah, £174 a night, one of them was.
That's expensive.
So you think if you're staying for a week, that's per person.
Yeah, but you're paying £170 a night, and there's no bar open in the pool bar, there's nothing.
Yeah, but it's October, Mum.
I know, but you pay
Oh,
that.
but even now, yeah, I know what you're saying.
If you're paying that,
Even out of season, yeah. Obviously, they're really dead at the moment on the pool bar. Everything was really short, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I guess that's what happens when you go out of season. You gotta kind of expect that. But
Well,
yeah,
then
maybe
then-
you should put the
but then
prices
the prices
down.
should be down, shouldn't they? How much is it in peak season then?
I don't even know. But yeah, anyway, gonna freshen up. I don't really want to change my outfit because I quite like it, but I might put some different on. Okay, so we freshened up. I was gonna wash my hair, but I mean, what's the time now? It's 4 o'clock. We don't really want to be any later because I'm not too sure what time it gets dark. So we want to explore Albufeira town whilst it's light. So kept it as a slick Rick, just had a shower, put a change of clothes on, and we're ready, I think.
Yeah.
You look nice, one.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, I think we're gonna get an Uber, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So into the town we go. Let me show you my outfit. To be fair, I'm not really wearing anything special. I'm just being comfy. So top is white fox, just like a brown top here, and it's like sheer. Mind you, make sure it's covered my boobs up. Then I've got some white wide leg trousers on. Again, white fox, Primark sandals, Primark bag. Not sure if the black goes, but there we go. Just put some earrings in, some jewellery on. I could do with a necklace, but yeah, I've not got a necklace on. And then, what are you wearing?
Just my sporting dress.
Where from?
I think this is Dorothy Perkins.
Hey.
When it was Dorothy Perkins.
Dorothy Perkins, it is Dorothy Perkins.
Oh, is it?
It's online.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not gone. You can still shop Dorothy Perkins online. My friend did an edit with them.
Pardon?
My friend did an edit with them.
did
Yeah. I don't think I've even picked up the camera yet, but me and Mum are now in Albufeira, the old square. It's very busy around here actually, surprisingly for out of season. I feel like this is the main place, isn't it? It's like the hustle and bustle, loads of bars, loads of restaurants. Yeah, it's only 5:30. Let me show you around. It's really nice though, isn't it, Mum?
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your thoughts and opinions of Albufeira old town?
It's nice. It's really busy and lots.
Grab that. I'm always dropping my phone.
And lots of restaurants to choose from.
Yeah. But I feel like there's a book coming.
But it's not as quaint as some places.
I would say it's a bit more commercialised.
Yeah.
It's commercialised, isn't it?
Nice meals, isn't it?
No, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely commercialised.
Yeah.
Oh, sangria, €10. That's a steak place. Should we just go to one of them ones we seen at the beginning? Do you reckon?
I was just looking for a sunny spot because you'll be getting cold.
Oh, okay. I'm letting Mum pick where we go for drinks.
Oh, I'll have it on the front then.
So yeah, we're just walking down all the little back streets. But as you can see, there's a lot of bars. I feel like quite a few people come here for hens and stags, don't they?
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a bit of a
Yeah.
party spot. Oh, it's gone out of focus.
And it's quite reasonably priced, the drinks are.
Yeah, like look, a beer, €2 for a small beer, large beer, €3. I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of bars. It just depends what you want out of a resort. If you want somewhere where there's loads of bars,
Or you want somewhere quiet.
food, or if you want like an old Spanish town or an old Greek town, wherever you go
There
in.
is a marina, isn't there?
Yeah. Also, we're going to be checking out Villamora, I don't know what it's called, tomorrow, which has like a marina and stuff. To be fair, Mum, I think Albufeira is so big, like this is only one part of it, like it's huge. It goes all the way that way. I think this is probably the more touristy bit of it, do you know what I mean? Oh, that lighting's better. So we are at our, what is that? Oh, it's focused. We are at our next bar on our bar crawl. We're not really on a bar crawl. But we went to a bar down there. We thought it was happy hour, but it actually finished at 5. A lot of them finish at 6. We didn't read the sign properly, so we had 2 mojitos that were €8 each, which is, I don't think it's that bad. It's standard, isn't it? It's like, what, £7?
Yeah.
Still cheaper than like London prices. We had passion fruit. It was nice. I thought they were nice. So we thought we'd move down to this bar because it is just about 6 o'clock now, and they have happy hour on. How much are these?
€5.
€5 each on happy hour, and they do Aperol Spritz. They normally do like the crappy, well, not every place, but I've noticed a lot of the places they have a selected menu for the happy hour, and a lot of them are like Sex on the Beach, which is just basically fruit juice. Yeah, that's the weakest cocktail going one. That's like fruit juice, that is.
And pina colada.
And pina colada, that's just very calorific, and I like the pina colada, to be honest with you. I'd probably prefer pina colada to that Sex on the Beach.
Okay.
That's just like fruit juice, isn't it? But I've got an Aperol. I'm chocolate and Aperols on it. Let's do a taste test. Oh. Not the best Aperol. Mum won't like that. It's quite a bitter Aperol. You get all different Aperols. Like when me and Mitchell make it at home, we make a nice Aperol. I feel like it depends what champagne you put in it. So if you use a cheap Prosecco, it's more bitter. Whereas if you buy a nice sweet Prosecco and then mix it with your Aperol, it's normally quite nice. Anyway, cheers on our wedding search. Who knows what? Who knows?
Oh, after we have the country.
Yeah, my mum was saying, obviously this is the first time I've ever been at Albufeira. It's like really random. I don't even know how we chose Portugal.
Oh,
Mitchell just came across a wedding planner in Portugal, and basically we was inquiring about Mallorca and Ibiza, and I kid you not, when we said our budget, they were like, that's the starting price. That's the starting price. So me and Mitchell was like, what? So we've just thought we would, and then by the way, like our budget isn't like a small amount of money, like it's a decent amount of money really. Like in England you could get an alright wedding with that. So yeah, the fact that that was like their starting price for budgets, me and Mitchell was like, okay, we need to have a look where's cheaper. I feel like Mallorca and Ibiza have been really popular destinations though, aren't they? They're quite, you know what I mean, Balearics, popular places. I feel like quite a lot of Americans go to Balearics as well. So yeah, anyway, we thought we'd broaden the horizons, and I came to Lisbon with Mum this year, really like Lisbon. We've been Madeira, which is obviously not mainland Portugal. But anyway, I don't know what came over Mitchell. He looked at Portugal, and honestly, the package for the wedding we're looking at is about £5 under our budget, and you get everything. Like if you just wanted like just all that in your wedding, you could. Then it leaves us with like extra money to play with for even more stuff. Like it's so cheap. I think so, don't you?
Yeah.
It's so much cheaper. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be the one. If it's not, then we back to the drawing board. Like I say, me and Mum are here to test every country out until we find the right place.
Don't tell you that.
Oh, he's on camera. Don't tell Dad. Well, Dad can come if he's up for a trip.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd like to come away. Dad can come next time. Anyway, we're going to, I think we're going to go to a Chinese after here. After here? Is that right, Grandma? After here? Yeah, after here. I think it's 30 minutes down the road, so I'm going to go for another walk. It's 6 o'clock, it's still light. I was just saying to Mum, I feel a lot better since I've come abroad. I think I'm made to be in the sun. Bit of sea breeze, warm weather. What do you mean that's it? Okay, it is time to report back into the vlog. I think I can take my sunglasses off my head now because it's officially not sunny. So we came looking for a Chinese restaurant. Mitchell actually sent me this recommendation across, so thank you, Mitchell. And it was a 30-minute walk from Albufeira town. So me and Mum naturally thought that if we're walking 30 minutes away from Albufeira, you've got me saying that. Mum's been saying you've been saying Albufeira. Oh, you got me confused with what it's called. Anyway, we thought that if we was walking 30 minutes away from the old town, we'd probably be walking into maybe more of like a sophisticated, classy place. No, we basically ended up on what I can only describe as a Magaluf strip. Like, it's like Magaluf on steroids. It's wild. You'd have seen me. Actually, I don't even know if I vlogged down the strip, but I did think I think I got some footage anyway. Mum, what do you have to say on the situation? But anyway, we found Chinese. We walked all the way down the strip, and I was like, oh, Chinese doesn't look like it's down here. And then we walked back. Mum was getting quite intimidated because there were a lot of lads shouting, whistling, just, you know what it's like down the strip. So yeah, we walked past it, had to walk back. I said to Mum, just look, keep your calm. It's got to be here somewhere. And then luckily, a man who obviously works at the restaurant was standing on the main strip trying to get people in. Right, let me turn on to you. What are your thoughts and opinions?
If you like partying and you're into a wild night, then this is the place for you. But if you want somewhere quiet and a little restaurant, then Chinese is okay, but not the rest. That's my thoughts.
Oh, this looks nice. We've got a sizzling beef, salt and pepper chips, egg fried rice, and chicken, crispy chicken. Looks good, Mum. Let's tuck in. Good morning, everyone. So it is day 2 in Portugal, our last and final day. Like I say, this trip is a very short and sweet trip. We've merely just come over to see, well, the one venue that me and Mitchell really like, and then obviously whilst we're here, the wedding planners are going to take us to see another venue. I don't think I finished the vlog off last night. We literally just got in and went to sleep because we was knackered, weren't we, Mum?
Yeah.
Mum was up all night coughing. She's struggling with her chest. It's a bit of a miserable, cloudy day today. Well, it's not miserable, it's just cloudy, but I feel like amongst the cloud there is blue behind it, so I'm hoping they might break free at some point and then it's sunny, because I mean, it's a bit of a shame with it being our last day. And I say last day, it's like we've just got here, but yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, we are about to leave now to go to our first location. The first place we're seeing is, like I say, the one that me and Mitchell really liked on pictures. Like, it looked amazing. So yeah, and then like I say, straight after we're going to see the other venue. Don't know how long we'll be each one, maybe like half an hour. We shouldn't be that long, should we, Mum?
No.
And then we've got the rest of the day to explore. So I feel like this afternoon we're going to get an Uber to Villamore, I don't know how to pronounce these things, and see what that resort's like, because I feel like you might have got the gist from yesterday that Albufeira, honestly, I feel like I was saying it a certain way, then Mum confused me, then Dad added another pronunciation in the mix.
Yeah, so you've just googled it.
Yeah, then I'm just, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like Albufeira, I don't know, I don't want to slag it off, but it's, I just feel like personally it wouldn't be somewhere that I would choose to come to stay. I think that's all, yeah. I feel like if you're someone that likes a commercialised holiday, yes,
likes a lively, entertaining holiday,
likes a lot going on, bars, yeah. But I feel like the thing is with me and Mitchell, like when we go away, we like it. We do like a bit of everything. We do like bars, probably more than Mum. Like, Mum is happy to go somewhere like, I don't know, like Playa Blanca Lanzarote. Like, I really like Playa Blanca Lanzarote, but I would say with Playa Blanca Lanzarote, you probably only got 3 or 4 bars, and that is it. Whereas me and Mitchell, like, we went to Seville and Zante this year, and that was so nice. You had the best of both worlds. Like, you had bars, you had really nice restaurants, but I would say like the restaurants were just like, I don't know, like compared to here, they just seemed a little bit more market. Yeah. Prettier. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. Like, it's beautiful. Obviously you're in, you know, a seaside place. It's pretty and stuff, but I'd just say it's quite commercialised. Even the Old Town. So we initially went to the Old Town and was like, can't really put a finger on what it is, but I don't know. And then we ended up at the Strip, and then we was like, oh.
We thought you were going somewhere quiet.
Yeah, we thought we was going somewhere quieter. So yeah, I just think Albufeira is really good for stags, hens, somewhere if you really want like a built-up commercialised area with loads of bars. But I wouldn't say it's upmarket. I probably sound like such a snob, but yeah. What do you say, Mom? Will you add to it?
I would say there is probably there's different kinds of restaurants for all different
yeah, don't get me wrong, there is some really nice restaurants, and also I feel like if you drift away from even like the Old Town, I feel like up the shore, when I was googling, there were some really nice beachfront restaurants. Obviously seemed a lot more expensive and fancy and stuff. I'm not saying there isn't no upmarket restaurants, because there is if you look and search. I'm not saying that I even want to go to an upmarket restaurant. All I'm saying is the ones just in the Old Town just seemed a little commercialised, that's all. Anyway, we're gonna get ready and go now, because I think it's about a half an hour Uber drive to the destination. But yeah, I'll pick up the camera then. Okay, so for this section of the vlog, I'm actually going to do voiceovers just because there was a lot going on. I met up with the wedding planners and was speaking to them. Also, something I am going to say, try and picture these dressed up, because currently they're not. So anyway, this is venue number 1. That is the entrance and car park. And then when you first come in, there's a lot of greenery and gardens, which I really like. I think typically they do the ceremony here, and I really like the kind of walkway, because essentially that's where you'd walk as the bride. And I just think it's so pretty. Then as we approach the kind of venue itself, as you can see, there's a nice pool area, which I really like. This is where you'd have cocktails and canapes after the ceremony. Again, you dress this area up with like fairy lights, seating, oh my god, like a saxophone player. You can just picture it now. And then, oh my goodness, I love this area. I'm going to put some pictures in of this dressed up. So you have this like cobbled area with these gorgeous olive trees, loads of fairy lights, like hanging chandeliers. That's the picture I'm kind of going for. And this is where you'd have your dinner. And then if you just go up those stairs, there's also this like undercover area, which I think is really good, again, for like drinks and stuff. You could also have your food here, they said as well. So yeah, there's a lot you could play with, but I think this would be really nice as well if it is a warm day and, you know, people just want to get a little bit of shade. So yeah, that was just a little bit of an overview of the venue as well. And then we have this inside area, which again, you could either have your dinner in here, but for me, I think I'd have like my evening disco party. There's a nice bar area. I just love the vibes in here, like a little bit rustic. Oh, then I just thought I would show you this. This is actually included within the venue, somewhere for you maybe to get ready or stay. I don't know if I would. It was a bit dark, I'm not gonna lie. I also really love these double doors. All these doors open up onto the pool area. Yeah, I really liked this venue. It was just a nice kind of like compact venue, but it had lots of different areas for different parts of the wedding, which I think is really key for me. Moving on to venue number 2. Now this is very rustic and something a little bit different. I'm just going to throw it out there now. It's not my vibe, but I can appreciate how pretty it is. And honestly, in the pictures dressed up, it does look gorgeous. But yeah, they just thought they'd show me somewhere else. So I feel like that area there is where you'd have your ceremony. And then there's these steps leading down to where you could have your dinner. So I think it's like long tables they normally do out here. And yeah, obviously you have the trees and fairy lights. Then this is a room where you could do your entertainment at night time. And then they also have this like really cute bridge that goes over to this huge room. This room was gorgeous. It was so pretty. It was very like Roman though. It gave me like Roman vibes. And yeah, it was a pretty venue, but it just wasn't for me. So yeah, move on to venue number 3. This was again more my vibes. Gardens, greenery, different areas. So this area I'm just walking past is where you'd have cocktails and drinks. There was also a pool. I believe you had to pay extra for that. And it was also a little bit weird how it was situated. It was kind of like situated in the corner. This is the ceremony. And yeah, where you'd have your ceremony in chairs and stuff. The gardens were beautiful here. I really liked this area as well with this tree. And like I say, you'd sit there and have canapes, cocktails. This is an area where you could have your sit down dinner with like circled tables, again like dressed really nice. I really liked the gardens of this. It was beautiful and a lot of greenery. Then we have this outdoor area for drinks and bar, and the inside is where they typically have the meal, which I don't really want my meal inside. And then the dance floor is at the back. I didn't really like this. It gave village hall vibes. Okay, we're back from the wedding viewing now. We'll catch you up with all of that in a minute. But first of all, we have just come to a hotel that we're going to have a little look at for potential guest stay in Villamora. I don't even know where Mum has just gone. Hello guys, from a very future Laura. I just thought I would come back on this vlog and actually finish it off, give you an ending, talk to you about everything you've just seen, and yeah, get this live because it's been a minute. You can probably tell by my Christmas mug, we are now very much in December. It's actually a week until Christmas today, and I did actually film this outro already, but then went to edit it into my footage and realised I deleted it. So I didn't want this vlog to go to waste because I actually thought it was a really nice vlog. It wasn't a massively long vlog of me and Mum, but as you'll have saw, we went to Portugal to have a little bit of a wedding scouting holiday. So let me just give you a little bit more background to it, because I feel like we obviously went to Portugal. You'll have saw that we went and had a look around 3 wedding venues, and then I feel like the last few clips is in Villamora, which there wasn't really a lot of because honestly, it was just a mad one. Obviously, we only went for 2 nights, and I feel like it was literally 2 days. It was a very quick trip. And by the time we got to Villamora, after we'd saw the 3 wedding venues, it started raining. It was a bit one of those. Me and Mum had loads to discuss as well. And then, yeah, I just didn't really pick up the camera again, because we had a really early start the next day, so we didn't go out for dinner or anything that evening. But yeah, I thought I would just catch you guys up and let you know where we're at, because obviously it's been quite a while since me and Mum went on this Portugal trip now, and you might be thinking, you know, did you book a venue? What's the latest? So let me just go from the beginning. The first reason why me and Mum went to Portugal, and the Algarve in particular, if I'm very honest, was price. So as you guys know, me and Mitchell really want an abroad wedding. Just having a wedding in the UK has never been something personally that we wanted to do. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love UK weddings. There's so many beautiful ones, and I feel like if I was maybe guaranteed the weather a little bit more, I possibly would think about it. But there's one thing I have realised since living in England for the entirety of my life, it is that you can never ever rely on the weather. Now don't get me wrong, I know you can't rely on the weather abroad either. I know there is always a chance that, you know, you might have some freak weather, or, you know what I mean, you're never guaranteed the weather anywhere. But I just feel like more so if you go to a warmer country with a warmer climate in the summer, you kind of guaranteed it a little bit more, do you know what I mean? So anyway, wanted to go abroad. Our first choices was Ibiza, Mallorca. We've both been to those places, adore them, love them. Ibiza was our first holiday, so I guess more than anything that place really holds a special place in our heart. However, I got a few quotes for both of those places, and again, only got a few quotes, so you probably could do this cheaper. But I mean, I say a few quotes, I did get like 3 or 4, so I just think taking that, and then I've obviously heard what other people have said, it's blooming pricey. I feel like they're really popular destinations nowadays, and starting quotes were like 35 to 40k. That was starting budget. Price per head for food was £300, and this was just not on one place, like multiple places that I inquired at. Yeah, I just got the general vibe that they were going to be expensive places. And then obviously I've been watching, you know, TikToks and stuff and other YouTube videos of people venue hunting abroad, and so many other people said the same thing. Anyway, that then led us to Portugal, which Portugal was coming out so much cheaper. Like, £80, £100 per head. So much cheaper than Mallorca and Ibiza. I don't want to be spending £300 per head, especially because we have quite a few guests that we would like to invite. And ultimately as well, again, to be very transparent, I don't want to spend 60, 80 grand on a wedding. I know a lot of people do, and that's fine. Obviously, we all have different budgets, we all have different, you know, wants, and yeah, just like what you'd want to spend on a wedding. But yeah, I just think personally for me and Mitchell, we have just, yeah, we don't want to spend that kind of money on a wedding, especially when we're moving into our new house at the beginning of next year. We've got a lot of things, you know, that we're going to have to buy and whatnot for that. So yeah, we kind of want to make it as affordable as possible. We went to the Portugal venues. Now, the first one we went to was the one that me and Mitchell both really loved. Both got good vibes about. It was kind of set in the Algarve countryside, which we thought was perfect. Kind of like rustic country vibes, but also, you know, has like a swimming pool. Not that we're going to be jumping in the swimming pool, but I really like the idea of having the ceremony in the gardens. So there was like some gardens that led up to the kind of villa farmhouse property, and then you had the villa, let's call it, I don't really know if you call it a villa, farmhouse, it's a house, right? And then there's a swimming pool, and we really like the fact that you could do canapes and cocktails after the ceremony there. It was really cute space, loads of fairy lights. I mean, in the video clips that you'll have saw, it wasn't dressed up, so I feel like it's so hard to visualize it. And even when I went, I was a bit like, I felt a bit flat because the weather wasn't great, because the weather wasn't shining, because it was end of October. I was a bit like, it's so hard to picture somewhere when the weather's just not weathering. It goes for anywhere you go. Wherever you go in the world and the weather's not weathering, I'm always like, Then also, because like I said, the decor wasn't there, again, you have to kind of visualise that. When you look at the pictures, you're like, wow, amazing. But then when you're standing somewhere and it's just bare, you've got to kind of be a little bit creative in your mind. And then we also loved the fact that then next to the swimming pool and that kind of area was a cobbledy area where you would have all of your, you know, circle tables, again, fairy lights, hanging chandeliers, all that kind of vibe, and have your dinner there. Loved that. Then there was also some stairs that went to like a, I don't know what you'd call that area, but another area where I feel like if it's raining, they do the dinner up there outside. Or like that's an area where people can just go and hide from the sun if they need to. And then also, we love the fact that there was an indoor area for the evening. So then, as you saw, there was the property itself, which overlooked onto the pool. It had bifold doors which all open up, and yeah, the party goes in there in the evening. There was a bar inside. There was also a bar outside, which again, quite hard to visualize when I was showing you because obviously none of it was open and you couldn't really see it. But yeah, we really liked the room inside as well. It was actually a really nice room, good vibes, very rustic. So yeah, it was perfect. It ticked all the boxes. Now, where I was a bit flat, I would say, was actually with the Algarve itself. And I really hate to say this because I know so many people love the Algarve, but me and Mum was just a little bit like, oh, I guess I've just been so many beautiful places in, you know, my 31 years already, and Albufeira especially, Albufeira, I don't really know how you say that. Me and Mum was saying it wrong constantly throughout our trip. We're going to say Albufeira. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's the first time I've ever been there. I didn't actually realise it was a big party place, so I feel like that's probably why I wasn't really getting the vibes from it. I feel like typically party places are always a little bit more commercialised, dare I say tacky. So yeah, it wasn't the nicest resort, let's say, I've ever been to. Then we obviously told the girls who were the wedding planners that, and they were like, absolutely get it, you need to go to Villamora, like it's so much nicer, more upmarket, think you'll like that a lot better. So after we then saw two of the venues which just weren't for me, they were just venues that the girls said, look, whilst you're out here, we'll show you some more options that are like a similar vibe, but yeah, they just really weren't for me. So yeah, they dropped us off in Villamora and we had a little mooch around there. Again, it was just really unfortunate because on that last day it was raining, so again, I feel like I couldn't feel the vibes of the area properly, but I don't know, it was beautiful. Villamora was so much nicer than Albufeira, 100%. It was a lot more upmarket, so many more nicer restaurants. I think that's what me and Mum was looking for as well. Obviously, in Albufeira, again, I'm sure there are some really nice restaurants in some places. But yeah, the general vibe wasn't like upmarket restaurant. I don't want to sound snobby because I'm probably really sounding snobby here, but I'm sure you can probably understand what I mean. When you have commercialised places with loads of bars and stuff, a lot of the time the restaurants aren't as just nice restaurants. Like, I love nowadays just to go to a nice restaurant, and then of course a bar maybe for a few drinks and stuff, but there weren't like upmarket bars. They all felt a bit yeah. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, the contrast to Villamora, you had like a few beach bars, like beach club kind of things. It just felt a lot more upmarket and nicer, but I don't know, I just still wasn't getting the vibe of like, oh my god, I want my wedding in Portugal, it's amazing. I just didn't. Don't get me wrong, we went to Lisbon in the summer and I absolutely loved Lisbon. Oh my god, that area, everything about Lisbon I loved, but I just didn't get the same love and feel for I forgot what the actual place is called now, Algarve. So yeah, I guess I just came away feeling a little bit flat about it all, not sure. Like, I really liked the venue and it kind of had everything that me and Mitchell wanted, but I just still had this, I don't really know. And also I just was a bit disappointed by the hotels. I felt like the 4-star hotels there that were quite expensive just didn't really feel like 4-star hotels that I'd been to in, let's say, I don't know, the Canaries or the Balearics. Yeah, anyway, that was the Portugal trip. Regardless of the outcome, me and Mum had a lovely time, but I feel like the search is still back on because obviously me and Mitchell spoke and he was like, look, if you wasn't feeling it, if you didn't think that, you know, it was for us, then you got to go with your gut instinct. There's no point having a wedding somewhere just because it was a decent price. You know, at the end of the day, me and Mitch are still going to be throwing quite a bit of money at this wedding, and I don't just want to be like, yeah, it was all right. I want to go somewhere and be like, I absolutely loved it. This is where I want my wedding. It was amazing. I just want to have a really good vibe about it and not be umming and ahhing. So yeah, we're looking at other places now. I have been having a little look at Crete. Crete looks amazing. You know, I do really like Greece. Obviously, me and Mitchell went Zante this year and absolutely loved Zante. Zante was so nice. So maybe somewhere like, I don't know, one of the Greek islands. Obviously, Santorini, Mykonos, too expensive, not doing it there. I feel like that's great if you want a smaller wedding, but for the amount of people that we want, it would be absolutely extortionate. But yeah, someone was saying to me, you know, if you want that Greek wedding, but not like Santorini prices, have a look at places like Crete. Someone also suggested Cyprus, so I might have a little look at Cyprus as well. So yeah, I feel like Portugal is maybe off the cards, unfortunately. For me, it's just important that everything's right. It's somewhere like an area that we love, hotels are good, and yeah, obviously most importantly, venue. So yeah, I didn't want to come on and do too much of a lengthy chat. I just kind of wanted to update you, let you know our thoughts and where we're at with wedding planning at the moment. To be honest with you, we haven't done an awful lot since I've got back from Portugal. I've had a look at a few venues online in Crete. One that I really like, I don't know if Mitchell, I can't remember what Mitchell said about it the other day, but yeah, so do you know what, me and Mitchell just need to sit down and have like a good half a day just having a look online and going through some venues in other areas, and then maybe get out there at the beginning of next year and have a little look. But again, it's like we have so much going on at the beginning of next year with the house and everything, so I don't know if it's just a bit of a bad time to be planning a wedding at the moment. I don't know whether we may have to postpone it till 2026 or I don't really know. I don't know, guys, but that is where we're at the moment. I'm sure we'll start picking up the wedding planning in the beginning of next year because we do have our engagement party in January, which is so exciting. But yeah, for now, that's where we're at. Bit gutted we've not got a venue or anything booked because I did really want our wedding to be kind of June 2025. But yeah, it is what it is for now. And look, at the end of the day, you might be getting another abroad venue searching video at the beginning of next year with me and Mitchell this time, because I feel like as well, obviously I loved going with my mum. It was so nice just to have a trip with my mum, to be fair, but I just felt like I needed Mitchell there too, because obviously my mum's really good with opinions and, you know, giving me advice and stuff, but you know, like, because it's a wedding and obviously Mitchell is who I'm getting married to, I want him to be there and him to be like, oh my god, this place is so good, and, you know, kind of like bouncing off each other and us both to make a decision, because my mum's going to be like, well, I don't know, it's up to you. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want it just to be up to me. I want it to be up to me and Mitchell. So yeah, anyway guys, that is where we're at. Thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it anyway, even though obviously it didn't turn out to be the venue of my dreams and just not the destination of my dreams, really. If there's anywhere else in kind of like Europe that is reasonably priced to get married, or yeah, you have any suggestions, please let me know. Please help me, because it is so hard. I feel like I'm doing this all on my own. You know what guys are like, they're just like, yeah, you pick somewhere.
But yeah, you just spend hours online trying to search for somewhere. Anyway guys, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for the wedding series part 3, which will most likely be coming next year now. I mean, I've not even showed you bits for engagement. Maybe I might do a little video actually before the engagement. Or the next video might be the engagement party, because my engagement party is beginning of next year. Been doing a few like DIY bits and bobs as well, so I might show you that actually in the next video of this series. So yeah, anyway, right, I'm gonna go before I keep talking. Bye!